All right, Jeff here. So, saw Ron's video today, and I thought, oh, I could have some fun with this one. If you haven't seen it yet, he's looking for, he's approaching 700 subscribers, and so he's having a 7 contest. So there's 7 questions, and I was going to run through them real quick. I got home and found a couple items that should suffice. You'll see. I'm going to play with it a little bit here too, though. So let's jump right into this. This is just going to be a quick short video entry. I'm not going to have all the fancy stuff on it or editing. So show a band with 7 in the name. I've done this before. You know I'm going to go with the 77s, 7's in the name. Or a band that has 7 letters in the name. So let's say Striper. Oops, too much glare. Let's say Striper. They got 7 letters, because then the next one is show an album title with the number 7. Striper. How am I going to get this without the glare? Yeah, Striper, the number 7. 7 letters. 7 is the title. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone there also. Show an album from the year ending in 7. Well, the 77's album was reissued in 2017. Hopefully you can see that. But let's do this also. Show an item, back to number 2, show an album title with the number 7. I'm going to throw this in here. This is impossible to see with the glare. This is my band's one and only CD. And it's tough doing one of these in the daytime. The album title is Zeta, Z-E-T-A, and that number, that Zeta means 7. So we got album time. What else about this one? Show an album with 7 tracks. Well, my band has, their album has, wow, you're seeing all kinds of stuff. The album has 7 tracks. And get this, it was released, if you can see that, released in 2007. So we got another one. 7 in the title, 7 tracks, released in a 7-year ending in 7. So that kills 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 5, a 7-minute song that you love. This is the new Dream Theater album. I've been spinning it quite a bit. Easy to find a 7-minute song on a Dream Theater album. It's actually sometimes kind of hard, because their songs tend to be 15-20 minutes, but they do have track number 3 is a 7-minute track, and it is a killer track, Fall Into the Light. So while there's probably a lot more I could dig into and find 7-minute songs I love, I've been really loving on this album, and the 3rd track is a 7-minute track. Look it up. And show the 7th album in a band's catalog. This was a little tougher. I wanted to stick with vinyl. Obviously I could do it with tons of CDs, but Demon Hunter, Extremist, 7th release by Demon Hunter that I happen to have on vinyl. So that is, in a nutshell, the 6 of the 7 tracks. 6 of the 7 questions. 7th question: share one thing we like about his channel. I like that Ron is real, but I also like the fact that we have a lot of similar tastes musically. I think that we could hang out. I think we'd be, I don't have any friends that share musical taste, which is why I spend time therapeutically sharing my likes with all of you all out there in the vinyl community, because it's a camaraderie of people that are like that. And so when I first started watching videos on YouTube that had anything to do with music, I was the only person I ever watched for probably a couple years was Scott Waters. Main reason is because he hangs out in the same circles that I do. He played in a Christian metal band. Just that connection there, the Christian metal stuff and all of that. So I used to watch his videos all the time. I didn't even have a clue that there were other people. I wasn't even interested. I was just watching what Scott was doing. It was cool stuff, fun music. Again, musical tastes very similar. Could probably just live at his house all the time and you know, never be exhausted with the musical similarity stuff. So I watched him for a long time. It wasn't until probably the early part of 2018, yeah, I want to say it was around January of 2018, where I think at some point I watched a video from Scott and he mentioned Metal Ron. And you all know Metal Ron. You know, he's been around forever. You all know him. I'm like, I don't know him. So I looked at Metal Ron, started watching his videos, started commenting on his videos, found that, yeah, I had a lot in common with him. So to me, there's that nostalgia. Whereas there was only Scott, now there was Scott and Ron. Then, months later, continuing to watch Ron's videos, he had a contest for a space thing, and I thought, oh, I can do that. And I had been tinkering with doing videos because my wife and I had started a geocaching video stuff, so I was getting into video editing and GoPros and, you know, stuff like that. So I thought, I'm going to make a music video, and that was the first ever vinyl related music video I made. I believe, I'd have to look back, I think it was in August-ish of last year, sometime in the summer. The first video I ever made, ever, regarding music and vinyl was a response to Ron's contest at that point. So there is that's the connection. And I've continued to watch all along because, again, lots of similarities. Lots of records he has that I wish I had. Anyway, that's it. Keeping it short. I'm going to keep this. Look at that. Hold on. I'm gonna keep on talking for a second because you know what? I think I can get this video to be about 7 minutes. We're about 6.5 now. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Ron, I'm sure you do. He's been around, what do you say, like 5 years or so? He's been around for a long time. He was, like I said, my second. So check him out if you like metal and other things. And he has recently revamped his channel and has fewer videos, but you'll see the story behind that if you go and watch the first one he's got posted there. Anyway, I'm going to cut this pretty much now because as I edit off the beginning of my video, this should be hanging in there right around 7 minutes. So go to Ron, enter the 7-minute challenge for his 700 subscribers, and then get me to 700 subscribers too. Thank you. Rock on.